Hey, this is Paul, and thanks for checking out our fruit review on our hypodermic. Now, this is a new hybrid. This is G3 crossed with physical graffiti, and it's weighing in at just under a pound. The reason why we call it hypodermic, hopefully you can see that thorn there, is that it will taper down to a single long thorn, hence the name hypodermic. So really interesting fruit. I've had a few already, and I really, really like it. So let's get to work, and let's see what this beautiful fruit looks like. So there it is. So it's a little bit lighter in color than I would say possibly some of the other Guatemalans. Just slightly. It's very typical colored magenta, just slightly lighter colored up there. And that's great to see that none of the fruit has been damaged from the last heat wave. That was something I was worried about. We got over 100 degrees for several days as these fruit were ripening. And look at that, it did not affect the fruit at all. So let's taste a few and describe some of the flavors, as well as we'll test the sugar content. I need to be careful, I don't want to eat the center where it's sweetest. And just like the other fruit, really, really delicious. I like it a lot. Tastes kind of like a mixture of American Beauty, Dark Star, with a little bit more raspberry tartness at the finish that reminds me of like a red flesh like Lisa or Caslau. Really juicy. The seeds are not earthy. And it's almost like maybe the flesh is a little darker than what I'm used to. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's got a just nice sweetness and plenty of tartness, which is kind of what I'm most excited about. Because a lot of the dragon fruit varieties we grow, they have a sweetness about them, but not enough acidity in my humble opinion. Now before, these were Brixing in the 17s, and I did pick them a little early because we're getting so cold now. We got down into the 50s last night. So when we have hot and cold nights, or hot days and cold nights, we tend to have some of the fruit will split at the end, at the tip and the cone a little early. So look at that, these are Brixing higher this time in the 18s. So I'm sure it will get even sweeter as the plant matures. Just a winner. I mean, I hate to say this is probably the best fruit we've had this season. And I'm not saying that because this is an unreleased hybrid. It's just delicious. It reminds me a lot of Paul Thompson's hybrids mixed with American Beauty. I mean, that's just the easiest way to describe it. So, yeah, we get a little kind of a grape pop flavor, kind of like I taste in Dark Star. Just a phenomenal fruit. And the bummer is that this is self-sterile. So it's not self-fertile. So you want to cross-pollinate it to get these delicious fruit. Now here's a picture of the flower buds. Here's a picture of the flower blooming. And then again, here is the interesting growth of the plant, where you can see why we call it hypodermic. It has that really little taper, two or three spines at the base, and then down to the end you'll see that single spine. But man, just absolute winner. Can't say enough how much I like this fruit. I mean, it's very similar to American Beauty. Don't think that you need to go spend a lot of money on this. And we don't charge any more for this cutting than other varieties that we like. But all in all, just a delicious fruit. This fruit is 3/4 of a pound, and they're getting even larger. Now we still have a few more fruit on the vine. The plant's been really resilient, taking a lot of sun. So that's why we are sharing this plant. You can see it is a winner in my book. Definitely a tier 1 fruit. So there you go. This is our hypodermic, absolutely delicious hybrid of G3 crossed with physical graffiti. And it was created by Richard Reed, a California rare fruit grower. And he gave us a seedling when it was about that big. So wow, I can't say enough good things about this variety. Definitely one of my favorite fruits of the year, if not the best one so far. All right, give us a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll keep them coming. We have a lot more fruit reviews coming up.